Yeah, Brian Crimmins, 500 Bath Ave. That's a tough act to follow. Not as dire, but I just want to first say that the new boardwalk, the beachfront, is great. It was a long wait for it, but
Thank you.
anytime we have visitors down to the beach, they love it. We got a beach locker for 2 years now on West End. And dealing with the construction last year was a bit of a challenge, being moved, and now we're back there, everything's done. It's well worth it. That being said, crossing Ocean Boulevard is a disaster, and someone is going to get struck and killed by a car. None of the cars stop for pedestrians. You have 4 lanes of traffic that's going over 50 miles an hour, and you have people with beach chairs with children. I see young teenagers trying to cross the street. I work in Manhattan. I walk a mile from Penn Station to Grand Central every day, and I'm terrified to cross Ocean Boulevard with my family. It's a disaster. There needs to be crossing guards there, police, whatever the solution is on the weekends. There's way too many people crossing, way too many vehicles, and no one respects that the pedestrians have the right of way. They have to stop. They think by the green light, 6 blocks away, and I'm doing 50, and they're a quarter mile ahead of me. That's it. I don't have to yield to them. There's only so many streets where the pedestrians have a light to cross with. So many of those streets, like West End, where I go, there is no light. There are crosswalks there. The little signs are there telling that state law to yield. No one yields. I can't tell you how many fights I get in every weekend screaming at people who don't stop where you're in the road like this as they whiz by us. With all the parking revenue, the beach lockers, the bathhouses, all that seems a success. I don't know about this year, but I know the past couple of years the beach revenues have been up. There has to be money in the budget to afford some crossing guards, whether it's volunteers or paid, whether it's police. In lieu of that, if that can't be done, look south to Allenhurst on Ocean Boulevard, whatever it's called in Allenhurst, Ocean Ave. At their few crossings, they do decoys where they have police in plain clothes, and they go out and try to stop traffic crossing the street, and they have a uniform of patrol on a side street. And when people don't stop, the patrol goes, pulls them over, and issues tickets. If people get tickets, if you can't have crossing guards, if people get enough tickets, they'll start yielding to pedestrians. The other thing I want to mention just about the beach lockers, which again are great, love them. I know from what I've read, Asbury, they have lockers as well. They're a little bit less expensive, and they keep their lockers until the end of September, until the beginning of October. With climate change, with kind of what our weather's like now, September could be the nicest beach month, and for locals, that also becomes the month where it's a little bit less crowded. It'd be nice to be able to have the lockers available for $375. That's a small window where you can actually go in the ocean. The ocean doesn't warm up until like July. It'd be nice to have the lockers available. It wouldn't cost the town much. You
Somebody brought that up.
just have to leave them on the beach. Okay. And then only one other thing about the lockers. I know a lot of people were interested, a lot of my friends with families. Maybe develop a waiting list, and I think you guys will see the interest there is. Just having it as far as when you call up, they say it's first come, first served when they come available. But I don't think anyone knows how much interest there is. If you start a waiting list, I think you'd see the interest there is, and maybe you could add some lockers and it would generate some more revenue. And it would make people a little bit happier with the beach.
I don't think we sold them all this year, did we?
There was 3 available, but that was like West End was totally full, and maybe that was 3.
They're all sold, we have a waiting list, and we're looking to buy
We do have waiting.
Okay, I called 3 weeks ago, and there was no waiting list. They said you could give your name down.
Well, I don't know who you spoke to.
I spoke to.
There's supposed to be a waiting list. So the individual you spoke with did not properly handle the call.
Okay, well, it's the same woman who I dealt with.
Correct that.
Okay, because like I said, I think you'll see there's a big interest for increasing the lockers. Thank you.
Thank you for your suggestions.